Ikaw ba ay freelancer, online seller, or professional/consultant at hindi ka pa nakapag-register with BIR? Pwes, itong video ay para sa iyo. Hello guys! Welcome sa inyong paboritong YouTube channel tungkol sa freelancing, video editing, and video strategy, the Filipino Freelancer. Ako po ang inyong host na si Lemuel at sa video na ito, tuturuan ko kayo kung paano mag-register with BIR this 2020. So para medyo maiba naman yung video na to sa ibang BIR videos sa YouTube, ang gagawin ko ay i-breakdown ko into two parts itong video na to. First is yung requirements at yung step-by-step guide kung paano mag-register with BIR. At yung second part naman is yung personal experience ko with the BIR registration process, kung ano yung pinagdaanan ko, kung ano yung mga challenges na specific sa situation ko, at saka yung recommendation ko para mas mabilis yung experience nyo with BIR. Okay, so quick disclaimer lang, no, gaya nung sinabi ko sa start ng video, itong requirements na ibibigay ko sa video na to is only for sole proprietors and not for partnerships or corporations. Okay, so ano nga ba yung requirements for us to register as a sole proprietor sa BIR? Okay, so yung first requirement is yung BIR Application Form 1901 January 2018 version. So kailangan natin ng dalawang original copies of this application form. Now, general rule, pag nag-fill up ka ng ganitong form, fill up lahat ng applicable sa'yo. So basically, name, address, birth date, lahat ng general information na applicable sa'yo, fill up mo yun. If hindi ka sure sa isang item, leave mo lang siya as blank kasi i-check din naman yan ng BIR officer. Pero to the best of your ability, fill up mo yung lahat na applicable sa'yo. So the next requirement is any government-issued ID. So ito yung driver's license, passport, SSS, TIN ID, pati na rin ang photocopy nito. Next requirement is yung DTI certificate. If you're a sole proprietor with a business name, kailangan mo i-print yung certificate that was sent to you by email. If wala ka pang DTI certificate and you're not sure what to do, meron akong video na ginawa. Check mo yan here. Now, if hindi ka naman trading in a business name, let's say for example, you're a professional or you're a consultant and you're just using your name, hindi naman kailangan yung DTI. Yung next requirement is hindi ko siya masyado nakita online, natutunan ko lang because tinuruan ako ng friend ko who is a CPA. It's the affidavit of no rental. Kasi normally pag nag-apply for BIR registration, they assume na meron kang office or meron kang store location. So for us, online freelancers, professionals, consultants, online sellers, wala naman tayong ginagamit na space for commercial use. So wala tayong contract of lease or rent. So in lieu of that, we have yung affidavit of no rental. Okay, so yun na ang lahat ng requirements na kailangan natin i-ready. Ngayon, pwede na tayong pumunta sa nearest BIR Revenue District Office. Okay, so once andun na tayo sa BIR RDO, punta tayo sa New Business Registrant Counter. Doon na po natin isasubmit yung BIR Form 1901, dalawang copies, pati na rin yung government-issued ID natin and photocopy, yung DTI certificate, and yung affidavit of no rental. Okay, so once na-submit na natin yung application natin and na-check na ng officer na tama lahat ng requirements, kompleto lahat ng requirements, yung next step is payment. Now, sa payment, ang kailangan natin is yung BIR Form 0605. Fill upan lang yan. Kasama yung payment for yung BIR registration, which is 500 pesos na good for 1 year. And yung documentary tax stamp, which is 30 pesos. Itong documentary tax stamp ay ilalagay sa certificate of registration na i-release sa atin. So lahat po ito isasubmit natin sa Revenue Collection Officer sa BIR. So once completed na yung payment, hintayin lang natin na tatawagin tayo sa New Business Registrant Counter ulit. Okay, so yung last step is yung release of yung documents natin. First is yung Certificate of Registration. Next document is yung Notice to Issue Receipt or Invoice. Tsaka yung official receipt ng payment natin for registration fee. And lastly is yung ATP or Authority to Print. Ito yung papakita natin sa any accredited printer ng BIR para makapag-print tayo ng receipts or invoices. Now si BIR naman with their Ease of Business Initiative, pwede na tayong bumili ng receipts or invoices sa New Registrant Business Counter. So if ayaw mo nang pumunta ng accredited printers, pwede ka nang bumili from BIR directly. And that's it. You're registered with BIR. You're ready to do business and makakolekta na sila ng tax sa business mo. Okay, second part is yung personal experience ko with BIR registration. Papakita ko sa inyo yung dates para makita nyo yung timeline from start to finish kung gaano katagal yung BIR registration process. Okay, so nung June 29, sinubmit ko lahat ng application forms ko, pati na rin yung requirements, and hindi tinanggap yung application ko. Hindi tinanggap yung application ko kasi yung original TIN RDO ko ay nasa Taguig at hindi sa CDO. So sabi ni BIR, dapat i-transfer ko muna yung TIN ko from Taguig to CDO bago nila i-process yung application ko for BIR registration. And so the next day, nung June 30, nagsubmit ako ng BIR form 1905 for RDO transfer, and sabi ni BIR nun, 3 to 5 working days bago ako makapag-apply ng BIR registration. On July 10, na-process na yung RDO transfer ko at doon na rin tinanggap yung application ko for BIR registration. On July 14, doon na ako nagsubmit ng BIR form 0605 for yung payment of registration fee and documentary tax stamp. The next day, July 15, na-release na yung COR ko and yung notice to issue receipt and invoice plus yung ATP. Yung next step ko is pumunta ako sa accredited printer to present yung ATP ko for the printing of my receipts. Natapos na yung printing of my receipts and cliname ko na siya sa accredited printer. That's it. Tapos. So basically, 1 month yung processing ko from date of application up to the point na ni-release na yung official receipts ko. Now, before yung recommendation ko, let me give you guys a little bit of background about myself. My background is in accounting. Both my parents are CPA'S. My wife is a CPA. Most of my closest friends are CPA'S. So basically, the majority of my network is filled with certified public accountants or professionals who know taxes and accounting way more than I do. And since yan ang background ko and yan yung network ko, madami akong friends who are willing to help me in my BIR registration process. So in that case, I'm very fortunate kasi I am at a stage ng freelancing career ko na I can afford to avail of services like that. So in addition sa normal requirements na binanggit ko, meron akong additional requirement which is yung special power of attorney to give authority to the person na nag-process ng BIR registration ko. Ganito kasi guys, whatever you do in business or in life, meron kang isa-sacrifice. So if you can't sacrifice money, then you have to sacrifice time. If you can't sacrifice time, then you sacrifice your money. In my case, I decided to sacrifice yung money aspect so I have more time to focus on my freelancing business. I have more time with my family and friends. So it's a trade-off, guys. So depende sa situation nyo. If you have the money to sacrifice, then you can have the time. If you don't have the money, then you sacrifice your time. So yung recommendation ko, guys, is if you are at the stage sa freelancing career nyo na you can afford to avail of these services, then please do. Because yung amount of time and stress na masasave nyo is nothing compared to the amount that you pay. Now, if willing ka naman to go through all that process and to go through all that time, then by all means, do so. So it depends on your situation pa din, depends on what stage you are sa freelancing career nyo or sa business nyo. But that's just my personal recommendation. So that's it, guys. Hopefully may natutunan kayo. Meron kayong valuable information na nakuha from me, from my experience. If you do, please do consider subscribing for more helpful videos just like this one. And I hope to see you on the next episode. Peace out.